last time, we started off right after you guys had defeated Zardarox.
Yep.
And then you did a little bit of exploring. You heard some noises coming from what turned out to be a dungeon.
Yep.
Freed the prisoners in there and got them to agree to help you out with the dragon situation.
That one guy's a shaking motherfucker.
And then decided to take care of the priests so that all loose ends would be accounted for, and discovered he was actually a barbed devil.
Plot twist.
So take that for what it is.
Yep.
And as you defeated him, that is where we left off. So we will pick up there now. What would you like to do?
I picked up the Pope hat, so I'll save that
Did pick
for
up the Pope.
her to identify later if it's worth our time.
That's right.
Yep.
Potentially magical.
Now that we know he's a barbed devil, does that ping in any of our weirdo minds the connection between whatever this asshole deity is out here in the temple? Like, is there like a correlation, or is that just like a weird thing?
The statue?
Yeah.
Make a
Their religion?
history or religion.
He's like, I can finally use my provisions.
Yeah, this is kind of my thing as a blood hunter. Knowing about fiends, can I also do it?
Sure.
That.
I mean, I was letting anybody who wanted
That
to
is a
for
20.
either of those types. If you have a classification for a different stat you would like to use, let me know. Or rationalization, I mean. Not
That is a-
classification.
24.
In?
Damn.
That's all kind.
In? What? What?
Religion.
Okay. Well, I said history or religion, so I was asking which one you rolled for. And Ian, you rolled a 10
Yep.
total?
Yep.
Okay. Anyone else rolling or no?
Not to do any investigating. I want to switch over the statue.
That's a
Yeah.
you got
Because I wrote a book on
religion
double
covered.
religion.
That's a natural 20 for a 26 on history.
Okay.
Our
Blood
powers
hunter's kinda my
combined.
You say that?
I'm just the idea guy.
I have advantage on intelligence checks to recall history about fae, fiends, or undead.
I'm the guy who knows things, not the guy who does things.
So 26 history
Okay.
with a natural 20.
So, what specifically are you guys trying to recall?
I was just seeing if there was some weird correlation, like a bigger plot, like at play, like.
Between the deep, the statue outside and the bark devil. Yes.
Yeah, because
Basically.
we've already encountered one cult that was super fishy and super devilly. I was just curious if this is like similar lines or if there's a different party at play here. Like,
This a new
I would-
cult?
Yeah.
Is this statue actually to a demon lord?
I would probably be trying to identify if it's like
So-
another reference to one of the devil princes or.
Okay. So both of you, through your various readings, know. Once you stop and think about it, the statue outside that had the brazier up top is of the Durgar demigoddess, the Deep Dura. Also known as the Queen of the Invisible Art.
Makes sense.
And the Queen Mother.
There's those artists that everybody, like modern artists that everybody likes to criticize for like taking normal things and turning it into art. And they're just like, what the fuck, a 5-year-old could do that. I could have come up with that. This lady has gone one step beyond by literally not producing any art and saying, it's invisible, and it's amazing. Can't you see that? Wow, impressive.
Oh,
True masterpiece.
Someone did that and it sold for $10,000.
There's a
was like-
book about that
Yeah.
called The Emperor's New Clothes.
I'm gonna grab my giant buddy and we're gonna go rip up the repair pad. I'm like, come on, Cap. Whoever can lift the heaviest object off where it's supposed to be wins. Bruh.
Whoever can lift the head off the
You
dragon's
know
head
that
off behind wins.
she was particularly pompous and an arrogant authoritarian.
As most authoritarians are.
Vladimelda Putin.
I'm
and
just picturing Vladimir Putin with lipstick
She would
and
be,
a shadow and a wig.
one of the more popular deities that Durgar worship.
But she's not real.
Would we know
I
if
thought
she
for some
has
reason
any
you might have been able to.
standing alliances or like relations with the Denzians of the Hells? Nine Hells?
As far as you know, she does not have relations with any demons or devils.
Okay.
She's not a real god. She's only a demigod.
And then,
Hentai.
May, you would also know that barb devils are generally considered guardians and patrollers of the Nine Hells.
Is Asmodeus one of the 9 devil lords?
He's
He's
the.
like
He's the.
he's the one.
I wasn't
that
sure if it
big
was
bitch.
9 lords plus him, or if he's
No,
one
it's,
of the
he has his own. He's on the 9th level.
He's on the 9th
and he's
level, and
like
he is
the
the
head
king.
of the. Yeah, he's the chairman of the board.
Yeah, or the Devil Princes, and then there's Asmodeus.
He's
He's the one who lets Levisticus attend the meeting and then puts him back in his cubicle when he's done.
there's 10 devils for the 10 towns.
9 towns plus Dude's Crater.
That's the one Levistus has.
And then,
There's gonna be a lot less.
are you all in the room? Did anyone not go in the room?
This room?
I think
Yeah, the room
we're.
with the. Well, you
Other
would have
than
been in the room.
Borestrix, and she's in the door.
I was by the door, but I was not in the room.
I had to go in the room to heal May because she was fucking dying. So.
So, Kai,
True that.
Kai, as you were picking up the hat,
Yeah. Oh crap! My curse again.
you no. You notice
Everything's
next to
cursed.
it. Well, you notice one of the tablets laying next to it, and then there's a ton of tablets in this room.
Oh yeah, they're all in Infernal.
Yes. But the one that is on the floor would have been the one that he was like
In the
working
process
on.
of making.
So he kind of dropped it when he was attacked.
The way to stop the dragon is
And
finished.
if you kind of glance at it, you read Infernal, right?
Yep.
You get the sense that this is a bit of his manifesto that he was writing.
Oh, this guy thinks he's somebody.
Barb Devil getting a little too big for his britches.
And now he's dead.
No, he's not dead. He's just back home.
Yeah, you can only kill devils and demons on their native planes.
And we'll probably
Would
see
you
him
like
again.
to kind of
I
read
probably
further,
want to still
or
back
just
for them.
Yeah,
now.
I'll
Okay.
I mean, I'll just.
I have a favorite.
Whatever he was working on right there.
Now.
I mean, they're all in
Yeah, you can
stone,
do that
right?
thing now.
Yes.
Now, if they
There's
die
about
by me, they
92
don't prove
granite
home.
tablets,
I just keep their
tablets
corpse.
stacked around
I
this
don't know how that
room,
affects lore, but
and they're 50 pounds each. Really heavy.
all right. I didn't skip leg day. Let's start picking up tablets.
We literally can't carry any of this.
As you start to read further, having your interest kind of peaked here, you get to a passage
With a key.
that
Pequod.
that reveals this this devil's goal was actually to have Zardarox conquer Icewind Dale in order for Asmodeus to take control.
Oh.
Well,
Player 2 is under. I kind of flag May over, and I'm like,
yes.
see this shit? And I just kind of like skim through. And I get
Right
to
up
the
the
point where
passage.
it gets to Asmodeus, or yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like,
Well, that's alarming.
yeah. Player 2 is under the. We have, seems Homeboy is tired of being stuck in ice and wants to take over what his captor, I guess, wants. I don't know, or maybe it's the other way around. Maybe he knows Levisticus is fucking around over there, so he's like, I'm just gonna take it because I can and fuck you. Like, but there's seems to be some power play going on here.
plots of devils are convoluted things at best. They're probably working against each other at some level.
Yep.
Vorks isn't going to like that.
Have we established
he's
which
standing
one
right
of
there.
these is actually?
I know.
Do we know which one of? Do we think it's?
Amber said a while ago you finished the book, and I never had the guts to ask Amber if I realized that I'm now, like, my religion is predicated around Levistus, essentially. I just never asked the question. We finished the book like 4 travels ago. I forget what it was. But.
Yeah.
Nothing in that book related to anything that your character does.
Sweet! There's still hope.
You just haven't asked
We don't.
me about it.
Yeah,
at all.
we don't. Yeah. We're just.
I thought
I assume you were filling him in as you were going, but that's up to you.
I thought you told me what you read every night.
and
I don't remember.
reading.
Sure. Well, there's also
What were you asking at this point?
Nothing. We're just going over hypotheticals about what we're trying to see connect some dots.
It's also a player 3. I doubt Ariel will take kindly to the leaders of the Hells messing with her realm.
That's true. I also don't think that they view her as being on their level. Quite literally, as in the levels of.
When you get to that level of power,
Yeah.
tears become a bit meaningless.
Yep. Unfortunately, or fortunately, Ariel affects our fucking level, so we need to deal with that, I guess.
Yeah.
But I guess just keep your eyes out, and I'll keep mine out for other
Yes.
devilish bullshit that may or may not be running amok in the mad streets of the 10 towns.
There's nothing else on any of these tablets that indicate like anything else he may have been up to.
Are they numbered? Are they in order? Or is it just like...
Yeah.
Is it like a
Are you gonna
4chan
go
page? Like,
through
what the
the
fuck is
whole
happening?
thing?
Like, is it... I mean, not really. I mean, I just sort of like I looked at that tablet and I was like, is it
That's
like?
gonna take it too long.
I know. That's why. If I look at that tablet and then I look up, is it like the next one, like the paragraph before, like the one right on the wall in front, and he was just like working his way down, just
So-
changing countertops, or like what was that?
Yeah. Like,
The one that you started reading was on the floor by itself,
Gotcha.
because that was the one he was currently working on.
Is there like a blank space on the wall where this was gonna go?
They're not on the wall. There's stacks
Oh, Jesus.
of tablets around the room.
Dude, get some pen and parchment, bro.
Right.
well, I don't think we really have time to go.
No,
through
we
this now,
don't.
But I think this is one more thing. We really need to go talk to Grandolph.
We do. This is a problem.
Which we never did decide what our next course of action is.
Yeah,
By the way.
after talking to her was what we were
We got
gonna
the
do.
supplies for the prisoners, right? And then we went to
Yeah, they jacked all their
There-
stuff.
Let's go talk to her
Grab
now.
clothes.
I'll take
and weapons.
this
They're basic.
one with me
Good idea.
to show her.
Yes.
Be like, yo, this is the shit, and there's.
Did anyone ever think to read what the priest was writing?
That's what I did. I not just do
Probably
that?
would have been the first one we looked at.
Because you said, yeah, that was.
You take it to Grandolpha and say,
Yeah.
did anyone think to read
Oh,
what
yeah,
the priest
gotcha.
was
Sorry,
writing?
I was about to say, wait, did I not just do
know
that?
if they even can read it.
Not really.
They-
Not a particularly religious person.
They have a temple in their fort.
Sorry, I was just adding to your guys'
Gotcha.
conversation.
Gotcha.
Didn't mean to confuse you.
Just always
That's
dark real quick.
So I'll hee-ho the 10 Commandments up to the elevator.
I hope.
So we are good to go up to Grandolph again, yes?
Well, hold on. Murad, is there anything else sinister on this level that we need to free, kill, and or do anything about before
From
we go
the
back
outside of
upstairs?
the other room, you hear Vorks and the gigantic Goliath dude starting to rip up whatever machinery.
Okay, that's done.
We're just going total shirts off, just flexing, and
I think he's breaking this.
yeah, we're just pulling it apart basically.
Oh, trying to prevent the dragon repairs.
Yeah, good luck repairing. Me and Kappa got this.
I hope the
Whatever is
Dargard don't
fucking-
take offense to that.
That's why I asked Murad if there was anything else, but they're apparently
We're having a
taking
competition like who can
initiative.
throw the heaviest piece of metal.
I don't think there is anything else that you need to concern yourselves with.
Insight check.
Okay, we're covering the 3 Fs, right? Nothing we need to fight, free, or fuck?
I've never heard 3 fundamentals.
Well, when you add that in.
Oh.
Wait, what?
26.
So, He's not trying to be like shady about it. He doesn't think there's anything else, that he would classify as dangerous or needs to be freed or apparently fucked by you.
Awesome. 3 Fs, man.
3 Fs.
Gym tanning laundry.
Those are not Fs. Yeah.
Somebody.
Repeat.
Jersey Shore. Okay.
Yes, I did know what you were talking about.
I did not watch much Jersey Shore.
Boomers.
I didn't watch any of it, but I knew Jim Laundry,
Jim Tan Laundry?
Jim Tan Laundry.
I think I remember who made that quote,
I couldn't tell you that.
but if Murad is kind of like, okay, I was like, cool, let's just go, I guess. How are we gonna... Is the path to the other elevator clear? So we don't have to sneak past the guy that's right here to get to this elevator, because he may or may not attack us. I asked this to Murad.
That was one of those people in a rock suit.
Yeah, I just don't know how they're activated, or I just like walk by, or what the deal is.
We did a pretty good job of disposing of them.
Yeah,
even if we have to fight one.
If we had to gank one more person, we probably could. But really, none of us want to expend the resources or the efforts.
Sure.
Except for maybe Vorks.
We could have like an
Just hear from the
audition.
other room. There's a bunch of laughing.
We could have like an
It's not
audition
bad.
for the B team in the hallway.
That's a good idea. Send in that shady-looking one. I don't trust you.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the gimp that got the door. That guy.
Oh, well, him too.
He seems like just playing it up. Like,
The only one I trust is the bird.
oh, bird is the word.
Wait, no, birds aren't real.
They aren't real.
Scream!
He would tell you that you would have to go through a few other rooms to get to the western elevator.
Are things in that room gonna attack us, or can we just walk through the rooms? Just trying to avoid a fight.
Are you that cold?
Would you like a blanket? Yes, I said, but would you also like a blanket?
One for the over the top.
Need a babushka.
Let's wear a poncho.
I'm cold, but if I get too warm, I'll get sleepy. Oh, the cycle.
Menstrual cycle.
I was gonna say,
Old
which
age.
cycle?
Hop on that menstrual cycle and run my ass over.
There are some creatures in the area that might not take kindly to you passing through.
So, yes. Let's just go through this elevator. If we need to gank the thing, we gank the thing, and we let the B team prove themselves.
That's fair. Okay.
We did that.
What if we just... Do you still have... Yell out to Vorks, do you still have Zardarok's head?
Yes!
That might be all we need to say, like, hey, you don't need to attack us.
If someone showed you one of our heads, would that make you want to attack them less or attack you more?
Which head are they showing?
Well, not Bart.
we
Okay, if
invite them
someone
to the
showed
party.
you Domino's head,
Oh yeah, they're dying.
would you not attack them or would you attack them?
Well, she's not my employer.
True, but I don't think they realize that they're an employee.
I'm running out of springs.
Whatever term you want to apply it to.
It's a 3-pound bag. It only lasts so long.
I'm not
I know.
eating them.
It's actually lasted longer than I thought it would. 3 pounds get you away.
I was just letting you know that the bag was getting low.
All I'm saying,
The most politest way of saying, make sure you bring Smarties next time.
I was put on notice. I felt it.
So
Actually,
You
Grand
don't have to
Alpha.
bring me anything. I do this out of the kindness of my heart.
don't expect any new items.
The party doesn't level until Smarties. Actually, here, hold on. Which one of you in the hallway? Are any of our new compatriots? Are any of you guys like super sneaky? Beyond Domino, I don't want you to have to. I mean, you're sneaky, but I want you to waste stuff. We can just go around to this door, unlock this bitch, and just all walk through this door and avoid that guy.
I don't want to be walking.
I mean, we kind of just walked past him the first time.
Yeah, we all snuck past him like one at a time. Now we have like 12 people.
Oh, you're kind
Can we all fit in the elevator anyway?
No.
No.
Oh, that's what I thought. All right, well,
Like,
fuck it.
just our crew
You barely
had
made
to
it
really
down.
freaking cram in there.
All right.
Let's just go.
Yep.
Let's just do it.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Just looked over at you like this.
fighting?
I was like, did she fart?
There's a non-zero chance a fight may or may not happen.
Okay, well then Vorks and Cap are gonna run back, and the pile of smoldering metal that may have once been a repair station.
Sure.
We're back in the room now. Yay.
Yep.
You probably did more damage killing the heart than you did smashing this. But I
Hey, man,
appreciate the gusto.
Probably
Thorough.
I appreciate the gusto.
Yes.
All right,
The most valuable assets of
Do
this
we,
fortress.
do we want to split our team with the B team and come up in 2 stages?
well, I don't know if the rest of the people, like, we send the B team alone. Someone should have a representative with the B team.
I'll be the representative. Hello.
Are we doing all of this really just to avoid that one thing in the corner?
No, we just can't take 2 rides at the same. We have to take multiple trips, so we're just gonna go around the
The
corner.
elevator's not big enough.
Yeah, so just someone should ride. So that way, if they come off the elevator and Durgar see a giant bird, someone who told me to avoid them, a giant Goliath, and I look over at Petoski or whatever the fuck that guy's name was, whatever he's doing,
Pico. Hello.
Kote, whatever his,
Kote.
yeah.
Pico de Gallo.
What?
I'm a really
Well,
good
then I
DM,
will be
guys.
part of the group that goes up first. To let them know that the deed has been done.
I'll stay with Domino since I'm the only one that can apparently talk directly to the bird. And we'll be on the second
Oh,
ride.
is it like a?
Oh, yes.
That's cool.
Just poking my head out the door to Tuki, I go, can you speak to in anyone's head, or does it have to be a response? How does that work for you, exactly?
Stop talking to me.
He says to you, I can choose to talk to anyone I would like. Unless they block me.
Just checking. Figured it was polite to ask.
Look at the metal ones. There's 15. They just roll like pool.
Alright.
Also, I can understand what you say. You don't have to talk through your mind if you don't want to.
I kind of like it.
You're just letting you know.
I appreciate the privacy.
Alright, we'll
go.
We'll go half and half. I'll take
I'll
Cap.
go up first because I got his head.
So we'll take Cap, the Goliath, Vorks, me, and you want to go in round 1?
Yes.
Mhm.
Mr.
Yes.
Bull wanted to go in round 1.
Yes.
Ah, yes,
So, Soren, are you good staying with us and everyone else?
If you need me to.
It's
If
just-
you need me for the fight, I'm good to
Well,
go.
we don't even know if there's
No,
we
no,
don't even
they're
know
just
if there's
splitting up
fight.
for the elevator.
an elevator, right? So that way,
One
We
group
are-
has to go up first.
Yeah,
Are you cool in the second group?
Oh, right, the sentries.
the
on
next
this side.
Durgar that doesn't
Yeah.
get the memo sees prisoners escape may or may not jump us on site. So
We're
we go.
Yeah.
spending more time planning the logistics of riding an elevator than
Yes.
we did fighting Zardoc.
Yeah. We planned that pretty well, but that tracks. Here we go. Round 1. Here we go. We walk as quietly past the mech dude as possible.
Okay. As you walk up to the elevator, it is not there.
Yep, I know.
We wait.
Some time passes. And then it arrives.
Yay!
You're able to get in
Going up.
and slowly ride it back up to the main floor.
Don't wait up.
Is Murad going with them or BT?
Just get the job done so we can go faster.
I don't care. I want to know what he wanted to do.
Oh wait, with the B team?
And as he's waiting to the B team, I will make a suggestion that you really should install like an express button on these elevators for convenience.
We're never really in a big rush.
Well,
Knees to chest, bitch.
maybe you will be one day.
Knees to chest.
Oh.
What do you want?
What?
attention, obviously. Acknowledge my existence.
Yeah, because that's a good idea. You Sorry.
So the first team makes it up.
Yep.
We're gonna go talk to the lady.
What are you doing?
We're gonna walk over to where Grand Alpha is.
Cooking shit.
I walk towards
Right behind you.
Alpha while you guys
What's your
wait.
daughter?
It's what, like 8 minutes before the thing gets back to you.
Yes. Yeah, we're gonna go talk to her.
Go.
Because
Man, if someone had catnap, could have gotten a short rest in. It's not good.
No, not so good.
where'd you get? Oh, there. The elevator.
Go get a quiet toy.
Where's a quiet door? Get a quiet door. Gotta find a quiet door.
Oh, I figured one with the one key.
Oh, that's a good idea.
The brand name.
So yeah, it's 1 minute up, well, 1 minute wait, 1 minute up, 1 minute wait, 1 minute up, 1 minute wait, 1 minute down, 1 minute wait, 1 minute down.
Sweet Christ.
Like, just install some stairs.
So from where when they left you, it's 7 minutes before the elevator's back down.
Just install some stairs.
Like,
Yeah.
Domino's
But
playing patty
the
cake.
creature in the corner does not move during this time,
Oh, good.
or when any of you walk through.
Yay.
Great.
As you guys as the first group gets to the top and you make your way to Grand Alpha, she is in the same room that you
Same thing with Abby Dance.
found her
No, she just dropped
in
it.
originally.
Well, he's dead now.
I mean, it's been like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, it hasn't been that
Well,
long. Maybe.
yeah, 10 minutes.
Just like, as he so bluntly
maybe
just
like-
shouts, he's dead or whatever.
Four steps through and just point.
Just like, yeah, there.
Oh. She says.
Fuck is that?
no, nobody understands my references. Like a different weird.
Mickey.
She goes. Can't do it now.
We understand.
Sound it helps. If you do the like
Never
shakily
run
holding a cane, it helps the voice.
It really does.
Oh my god, she didn't have a voice the first time. I don't know why she has a voice this time.
I didn't think she was that old.
What?
It's hard to tell.
No.
Hey, so Grand Alpha, we killed him.
Yeah, we did it.
So
I
she
make a little
says,
noise with his mouth. Like,
I understand how it affected you, but we did it.
Oh, how you did that so fast?
Well, it was really
If I had a nickel, Grand Alpha, or if I had a copper.
I mean, it was fairly simple. We took the elevator down, saw where he was, killed everyone who tried to attack us, came back up and saw you. It's pretty straightforward. Speaking of which, and I hold up the like 10 Commandment tablet that I have.
The priest is also there.
Yeah.
The priest. That's a Morse actually canonically laughs.
As a matter of fact, everybody down there is dead.
Not everybody.
It's just the 18 there.
What?
Yeah, you've got
we're not
7
quite- we're
minutes
not quite
before you
It
can
was
get up.
when I was upstairs.
Oh, it takes 7 minutes for the elevator to go around.
And then another minute to get to that floor, so it was full.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, 8 minutes before you're at there.
Yeah, you just
so-
grab the rope
Yeah,
up
you
beneath us as they go. It's like, and
You
we're
You
up.
could probably climb it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the priest in your temple was actually a devil, so we kind of took care of that too.
You killed the priest of the Deep Dura?
Well, they were. We asked. Murad is with which group?
Second group.
All right. Well, I'd be like, we asked Murad if that was like if they were like a sympathizer of Zardoc or not, and we were kind of given like a yeah, pretty much, and then another person who's not fucking here right now did a whole like mind thing, and they spoke infernal. Not a great sign, and then this gibberish. Turns out they're not really a priest of what you think, because Homeboy was working for, and I point to the word in Infernal that says Asmodeus, and I'm like, yeah, that was really not Team Deep Dura.
Make a persuasion check.
Not Team.
Oh my god.
Not Team Deep Dirt.
Natural 20.
Wow.
Oh my
Which-
god.
With a 4.
Jesus, double max.
Persuasion? Oh, it's only a 27.
They believe you.
I was about to say, I carried his manifest in stone up the stairs.
Sisters.
They just kind of loaded it into the elevator.
This thing is heavy. It's like a bag of flour.
It's probably more than.
It is. It's like 50 pounds. It's like a bag of quick cement, but still.
It's a very difficult thing to just kind of show, like, display to people.
If you carve off all the writing, they'll make great headstones for all the Dorgar we killed.
Yes! Forks just continues to puppet the little head like, I was such a badass. I made a dragon.
Says, well, I am most grateful for your help in this matter and for ferreting out a devil in our midst. I guess that could explain
Yeah, it was an
some
actual
of,
devil.
Some of, I think you said that. I guess that could explain some of Zardarok's more zealous actions. You're welcome to keep anything that you found. I'll begin at once to take the remaining of Sunblade's clan into my own and take control of this fortress. You do not need to worry. We have no immediate designs with 10 Towns or Icewind Dale, so we will regroup and...
What happens if the dragon comes back?
Yeah, that was our next question. We think we broke how to fix it, at least
We
temporarily.
definitely broke how to fix it.
You don't know what any of this shit did.
I broke all their shit, so there's nothing there that can be used.
What did you break?
A lot of things.
You have,
What did you break, Mark?
unfortunately, in combat, there was damage done to the forge and what appears to be the repair platform.
That's-
It was
that's why-
ruthless combat, and I just grabbed Bull and shut his mouth. We did the best we could to prevent collateral damage, but unfortunately, there was a tower struck by a random blow from Zardarok when he was going mad.
Oh, man. Amazing.
About this time, the B team walks in.
I was just telling everyone here how the battle went. It was a real shame that something happened to the forge and the repair pad and the other watchtower.
Well,
I
yes,
don't think anything happened to the watchtower.
Lots
He
of collateral
nuked it.
damage.
Everyone in the tower died.
Yeah, but that was just like a small fire inferno, and then
He said it just happened to get to the forge.
The stone
and-
is- the stone is
not
fine.
talking about that in game.
You know.
stone is fine.
Yes, no, lots of collateral damage. His spells are very explosive and damaging.
But Zard. Oh yeah, I haven't let him
You
talk.
literally nuked everyone.
You good?
Sorry.
Obviously, there's some debate amongst what
Yeah, he just doesn't want to.
happened there,
he's-
but I'm sure I will hear from my fellow Durgar that were present.
Yeah, and I stare at Murad.
Forks turns around real slow to stare at Murad too.
I have a question.
Liquid teeth.
Yes.
Do you think that was Sunlight always bad, or do you think that the priest had something to do with him being worse? Or was he normal at one point?
That would probably be a question better asked of maybe one of his closer followers. His sons perhaps would know best. I've not been here for very long, and he was very passionate about his quest when I came.
And the priest was always around?
Technically, you can talk to one of them. You can talk to both of
He was
them.
here before I arrived, yes.
Speaking of the priest, did our friends show you what? Oh yes, that.
Yes, I'm most grateful for your help in ferreting out the imposter amongst us.
Are you worried that the Suns will pose you a threat?
Yes, are you concerned about that? I like turn to the.
I do not think they will be welcomed back here
I'm going to
unless
attempt
they...
to break free of his grapple.
I assume at this point you let him go.
Oh yeah, no, we changed. He can't damage the conversation with what he talks to us. So yeah.
I still want to do something.
Do it.
No.
You're free.
Yeah, no, Vork's let you go.
I'm gonna find a dank corner
I'd like
real
to kill you
quick.
one day.
Any of your
Yes, I will die in battle.
Relieve myself, type. Find a dank corner. Gotta pee. And I'm gonna,
Wait, what?
I'm
Okay.
gonna turn into.
Why?
Why? Why are you doing this?
I love it.
They're on. Their rotting heads are on my shoulder.
Durgar speak the language of devils. Infernal.
Not
This is gonna end.
Going to turn into Nilgar.
God damn it.
And I'm gonna walk back in the room and be like, what's going on in here?
Ian loves you, but Kai hates you.
Also, I have to roll for how good it is.
Okay.
You roll for how
Okay.
good it is.
Okay.
Amber's like shit. All right.
First of all,
I have to make things so complicated.
Why did you do this?
Because he's got to be chaotic sometime. We can't be the only one.
That's what I was like, Ian loves you.
The amulet
My
commands.
character hates
The
you.
amulet commands it.
love it. Okay.
You fucking
Okay. So from where you're at, Alex,
They see you change.
you basically have seen
Yeah.
most
It's like only halfway
of
obscured.
the upper level. Where exactly are you ducking to?
Oh, basically just out of line of sight of the
I
door.
know what that cough is.
This was
Okay.
like an immediate, like, walk out, comically walk back in.
You have like stab
Okay.
and
For reasons, would you have gone towards the front entrance or the elevator?
Probably the elevator, since I'd be
Okay.
familiar with that path.
Okay. And then what do you need me to roll?
Roll a d20, and I'll tell you the modifier to it. So add 4 to whatever you rolled.
And this is
It's just for how good of a disguise it is.
see, I'm blessed.
So whatever the
Okay.
result is,
so probably like sort of like a deception check or
yeah,
a
I've probably got more.
DC for the illusion, something like that.
Yeah, let me.
Is it whatever your like monk modifier or like key modifiers are?
Nope, it's int plus proficiency.
Oh.
Those who interact with you can see through the sham with their own int investigation or wisdom perception check.
I guess I'm seeing. Or
usually
just turns
by-
away.
Usually noting the subtle, or those who detect the ruse generally do so by noting the subtle scent of your decaying meat breath.
Okay.
Gross.
Or other,
Hot.
wrong mannerisms.
Right. Okay, so as
It's just the guy
You
who
walk
literally
in.
covered in rotting body parts.
the
Disgusting.
guards that are in there around Grandolpha kind
God.
of jump to attention. They don't do anything yet, but all 5 of the Durgar in this room are very surprised. Grandalpha says, Nildar, when did you return?
Just walked in the front door.
Do we notice Sora isn't here?
Yeah, I said I was gonna.
Okay, I just want to make sure that like,
Does your voice change too?
It's the same.
I believe so, based on it's the alter self spell,
Oh.
effectively. And I think it copies the voice, so it would be like
Would you have
mannerisms.
Does my basic passive perception
No, not right.
beat his whatever you roll?
I mean, like, we know that
I know, but I just want to
this.
see. I just want to know how shitty or like how fucked up he looks right now. Is really all I want to see.
First things first.
Actually, all of you guys remember this is
He killed this fucker.
this is
Yeah. Oh, no.
exactly
Yeah,
what
we
he
know.
looked like.
Yeah. Okay.
He
Gotcha.
looks
You gotta get okay.
just like.
That's basically what I was getting at. Is I wanted to know like how
Yeah.
great did he pull this up?
So you guys are actually a little startled too, as he walks in amongst you. And I guess you guys would, in theory, be a little off or on guard too, as you none of you
Something
know
like
what's
a-
happening.
But if he was like, "Hey, I need to go to the bathroom," and then all of a sudden, like,
Okay.
he was gone. He was gone for 0.2 seconds, and then comes back in the room.
Technically, he's
Yeah.
still gone.
I know, but like the.
Okay, yeah, because it does. Because I would be startled. I would cast Detect Thoughts.
Yes,
on him.
I have 2 brain cells to rub together to figure out what's going on here.
There's a revolving door, and he comes back. Yeah.
She says, I did not hear any guards announce your arrival.
They were very sleepy.
Then you need to fire them because no one was there.
Yeah,
I
Murad.
let myself in.
Well,
Turn to one of the ones at the door. You. If the dragon returns, will repairs be operable? I choose the words. That's just me.
yeah.
Let me know when I get Detect Thoughts.
Are you just instantly casting it, or
As soon as I don't recognize this motherfucker, and
Or
that
do
will start-
recognize
yeah,
him?
do recognize him. Yeah, like.
okay? I meant more like ritual versus.
Is this cabin brother or fort brother?
No, I'm using the spell.
Nilgarth, I believe, was the fort brother.
The first brother.
Yeah, because the cabin dude was Dearth. Yours would go off pretty quickly if you would be suspicious.
We killed this fighter.
Soren, what are you thinking right now? What's your surface thoughts?
Oh god, what am I doing? I didn't think this through.
Very clear. Very clear. that is the case.
Grandalfo says, well, as I was about to ask of these people here, is the heart still beating?
Well, you see.
There's tragic damage in battle. I told you before, Grandalf. All right.
So the heart is no longer beating?
I do not believe so. We could not save it.
Well then... Then,
Are you about to kill all the cooks? God damn it.
Too many cooks in the kitchen.
There must be a eliminator.
I must be cold.
perception is wisdom?
Yeah.
She says, well, if the heart is no longer beating, then you know what that means. No, I forgot your name. Nildar.
Nope.
Then you know what that means, Nildar.
Yes, Nildar. You know exactly what that means.
He said it was damage in combat. Is the horde alright?
The remaining of the horde will be under my command at this point.
Who gave you that authority?
Oh, why are we doing
We
this?
did.
What is the purpose
you?
of this?
In your head, you just hear Soren.
Is this the one I can respond to?
I think so.
I have a question.
Making sure.
What does it mean if the heart stops beating?
Yes.
I
The
respond. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna get out of here.
I have to go to the bathroom.
I need to find a dank corner.
Can I make an insight check? For a very different reason than what they think. Since I currently have someone impersonating me and I know that we've killed this motherfucker, can I roll to see what the fuck is going on for my own personal reasons to see if there's some other, like,
Sure.
shady shit going on?
Place contact. Nope. We didn't do that.
Just take your bonus action to reply. That's enough. Point of note.
Oh.
So.
Interesting.
21.
That's enough to see through the disguise and realize
Okay.
that it's
Okay.
She says to you, Well, the heart was the lifeblood of the dragon, so
You're all welcome.
it cannot be repaired if the heart is no longer functional.
Will it stop working if the heart is no longer functional? Like, did it just fall out of the sky just now?
No, it
Damn.
was just that was what was used to forge it. It was complete and sent on its way, but repairs cannot be made if the heart is not beating.
I suppose the more pressing question, and probably the one that none of us wanted to ask, is have we crippled your existence here by accidentally wounding it?
I do not see a need for any more monstrosities in this fortress. I am intrigued by the possibilities of a relationship with the 10 towns on the surface as opposed to our natural habitat, but I will not continue Zardarak's experiments.
I'm not a forge smith. I didn't know if you could use it to, make normal weapons and armor and commence trade, or if it was purely a monstrosity creating mechanism. So,
I believe we can deconstruct the heart portion and still use it for normal forging.
okay.
What are you gonna do if the dragon comes back?
That is actually our primary question.
Answer carefully.
I'm not sure if anybody is left that knows exactly how to reprogram the dragon, but if it completes its mission, I believe it will just return here to a stasis mode, and if we can figure out how to decommission it safely, we will, but at the very least, we will not be sending it back out.
Insight check.
Go for it.
If it does return here, having not completed its mission but heavily damaged, would it still enter a stasis mode, or would it attempt to repair automatically? Are you aware?
I believe it needs outside help to repair. It is not capable of self-maintenance. And if the forge is down, we would not have the means of doing it anyways.
Then I think that answers our question.
Roll a 25 to see if she does genuinely mean she wants to decommission it, or if she wants to just sort of...
You do get the sense from her that this and some other of Zardarak's experiments put her on edge and do
Just keep the jacket on.
make her uncomfortable.
Gotcha. Wasn't sure because she had the little micro version, if she was excited for the big...
Now we need a dozen of your lizards.
That.
What?
So
Do you have means of fast travel is more or less what he's getting at.
we had debated about our next steps, but the dragon possesses a risk to all in the 10 towns, and we would like to leave here as fast as possible to try to head it off and prevent as much damage as possible. It's likely the first town or two is already under siege, but if you have means of facilitating faster travel,
Those ones so much.
we would be
Yeah, he got to the couple hoods, but not in the downtown.
Look, frankly, we don't care about Dugan's Hole or East Haven. Good meat's a tragedy.
Good meat is a
but
tragedy.
We actually want Caer Dineval destroyed. Caer Koning would be the best place to head off.
We gotta get
Well,
my
I'll
child.
get there first.
Personally, you could spend a couple hours taking out East Haven. East Haven's a big city.
Tourmaline's probably better because they'll have a bigger militia to like.
Yeah, but then we
withstand.
sacrifice Lonelywood, and I don't.
No,
want
it goes to Tourmaline first. It goes there, and then around the lake, and then back.
Does it go to Tourmaline?
Yeah, it cuts
You
it cuts straight across.
Bug.
Yes, you.
I actually didn't think I did.
Yeah, Lonelywood is like 7th or 8th on the list. It's
Lonely what I thought is where we were trying to go.
yeah. So
Dugan's Hole, Goodmead, East Haven, Caer Dineval, Caer Koning. Yeah, Tourmaline, then Lonelywood,
Yeah.
Targos, Brinchander.
Tourmaline's the next biggest town that would have
Yeah, yeah.
like means
Actually,
to
yeah,
defend itself.
Tourmaline's the best place to
I
head
doubt
off.
we could catch it at East Haven. one of these towns doesn't even have beer, so they're not gonna fucking do anything. And then
That was the cult town.
Yeah.
That was Dinaval.
and then Tourmaline's the next biggest like.
Frankly, the loss of East Haven's a tragedy, but I'm over it. Can't Dinaval.
So, yesterday.
Nobody?
East Haven's like the Moss
Gives a shit.
Eisley of.
Wait, you're neutral good.
And I'm neutral towards East Haven. And I'm good towards Tourmaline.
That's not how that works.
I wanted to leave and save as many people as possible.
My way.
However, I'm not going to do this in a stupid manner.
I just don't think we can catch it at East Haven.
And frankly, the idea of wiping out a murderous cult to a devil prince in Caer Dinaval outweighs the loss of lives in East Haven.
That's fair.
Mostly.
That's a very cool
You have to
rational.
care
But there are
about the cult is
innocent people
somehow
in
appreciate
the
dragon.
prison.
They're underground. They'll probably
Abandoned my
save.
roots completely.
If anything, it might even help free them.
Yeah.
Well, depending on how she says we can transport, it's kind of a moot point just because we won't be able to get there fast enough.
Do any of us have the ability to send messages over a distance? Magic users?
No.
The only message that I send over distance is pain.
Wow.
I appreciate that.
In a manner of speaking, but I don't have it ready today, and it would not be as fast as you probably want it to be.
Well, I'm wondering if we could,
Technically, I could send an animal to deliver a message if I
well,
think on it for a minute.
we have at least, and I turn and look at Tuki.
On the back.
We have at least one flying individual who's agreed to help us. It might be better to send someone ahead.
Can you fly?
The-
Do you know fly?
You was in Captain Wizard Dude?
Jonah.
Sorcerer, yeah, Jonah Dude. Can Jonah fly?
I cannot.
Jonah can't fly.
There's a bird.
Vel
Yeah, no, but I meant like casting, like he can't carry all of us.
Don't even
had told you guys before you
Also,
attacked
cast flying all of
the
us, that'd
priest
be
that
amazing, but-
she was capable of casting fly.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, but that only lasts an hour.
Yeah, but that only lasts. Yeah, it only lasts an hour. If we want to send someone ahead to like Tourmaline to like warn people and start gathering the militia, like it's
I
to
will
throw
go.
someone on. You will not.
Which also, fly does not last an hour.
Oh, it's 10
It
minutes.
lasts 10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
My bad, I misspoke. I really thought it was an hour long. But
But yes.
just so you know for your factorings, she says we have some giant lizards that we use as mounts, but I do not know that they would be faster than you guys. They have out of game. They have a speed of 30, and
They're for moving things, not for not rapid
No,
transport.
they're just useful because they. I think they have climbing speeds too.
They
They're
do.
Yeah, they for
30
subterranean
feet, but-
things they're super useful.
but the
No, snow, not so much.
PHB and DMG do not really have
Yeah, they have 30 and
rules
30
for
for speed and
mounts.
climbing.
They're not really any faster than walking in terms of mounts in D&D. So
I think specifically like war horses are, for the most part. Unless you're
anything
Pokemon.
can gallop, but only for a very limited amount of time before they need a long rest before they can do
So
anything
there are
else.
certain
That's what I was
creatures that
double
just have
checking.
higher speeds.
Yeah.
Right.
Like if I could,
Okay.
if I get real lucky and I summon Alexander and Dante, they're both faster than but that doesn't.
Yeah.
They're
And
magical.
actually, the way the rules as written state, the speed listed for the per round speed is not what's used for riding a mount over long distances. It's just like a wash for long distance mounted travel.
I think it just lets the party travel further. Like they don't incur the travel limited amount of travel per day penalty or something.
So-
Right,
all
because
of
you're
that.
not doing the exercise.
So like a riding horse has a base speed of 60 feet.
Yeah.
So like if they had riding horses, you can make the argument that just on a per round basis it would be faster, but then riding horses are made to be ridden
Yeah,
and
riding
like,
horses are specifically
they're specifically
used
for
mounts,
that, but
yeah.
then that doesn't take into account the actual traveling rules by mount, and so it's all
Right.
it's all complicated and convoluted, but that's really
Yeah, because it specifically says in chapter 8 of the DMG that hourly travel speed is not determined by the round-to-round movement speed.
Yeah.
So even though an axe beak, which moves at 50 feet per round, may be faster than a dog sled, at 40 feet per round in combat, over long distances they are no faster than a group of adventurers wearing snowshoes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Obviously those words are not in the DMG, but
Yeah.
the DMG ruling applied to Icewind Dale.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but that's just rules as written. So, since I don't have any alternative rules for riding mounts,
Walking it is.
That's fair.
Unless anybody's got the girl, we can fly for 10 minutes, which
Doesn't really help all that
really
much.
do anything good.
it would help if it could get us out of
ballistic
like,
trajectory.
Yeah,
It gets us out of the mountains.
yeah that's what I was.
She have
We-
enough.
we did
Fly spells
we
to
did
cast it on all
calculate.
of us.
Alex and I calculated this earlier. 10 minutes of fly gets you 2.2 miles in 10 minutes, which is a really far distance.
I mean, if you
That
gets us out of the
mountains.
by that scale.
Yes, yes, it does.
We determined.
And we have to rest anyway, so
But
she
it's like
can
right
Yeah, it gets us. Yeah.
get her spells back.
That's
You
actually
can
a good
get your
idea.
spells back.
We can all take a much needed rest at some point, but
You guys have only been awake for 3 hours.
we just were in a very intense
We
battle.
would still travel. We just wouldn't travel at speed.
It's like when you
and
go
then
to the gym and you have a really intense workout for like 10 minutes and then you're just okay, I'm not doing anything for the rest of the day, and then you remember that you have to actually go hiking in the afternoon.
Who are you that you've done those two things in the same day? Yeah.
Never once in my life.
You were in danger of knocking it
Your
over.
reckless binder flipping was almost catastrophic.
Words I never thought I'd hear. Anyway,
So,
Wouldn't call it a brand new sentence though.
so is there anything else we need to
Nothing
discuss?
else.
Sorry,
do you have no like instantaneous means of transportation?
Yeah, as Nildar, like, yes, this is awkward. I am distraught at the death of my father. You are you're a shrewd opponent that has stolen my inheritance. I'm going to throw myself from the plateau.
I'm gonna walk out. You also murdered your brother.
Damn you!
and
then immediately-
Gandalf looks at you and
And I immediately
goes,
walk back.
You weren't supposed to say that out loud.
Sorn.
That was before
He
we
did not look happy.
No, he didn't.
Anyway, I think we should be going now.
This is so Dearth is also no longer
Oh yeah, no, we
That was the one in East Haven by the ferry, yeah?
we ended the whole family line. The line of Durin.
I very carefully select the right head that used to be Dirt. I'm like, oh, I got him too.
Yeah, the line of Durin is dead.
It goes really silent in the room for a minute.
They were nice. We had them for dinner.
In our defense, we didn't really know what was going on, and they attacked us.
They did attack
And that's
us.
how we discovered-
This
We
was-
actually had no idea, yeah. We had no
Yeah.
idea who they were until after they were dead.
Yeah.
They tried to poison us with undead ogre meats.
Yeah, we tried to. They stole from it. We were just trying to get an item that they stole, and then the other ones just straight up jumped us. We didn't even know they were there, so that's their own fault.
Yes. It was rather messy, actually.
Our friend Thorn likes to play tricks on people. I think it's funny.
Anyway,
We should be going. I think we should be going now.
I think we're just about ready to leave, right?
Yes.
Before we do, there's...
Go ahead.
Gosh, you first.
Do you have any cool things here? Like that are magical, that we can use? That maybe like
Give us a shot.
that maybe like could help us in defeating this dragon so that you can, be peaceful forever and then would never have to come back or, ever have to visit and you can just never deal with us again, but also maybe if you want something that we could use that we could return, we would definitely do it because we're responsible and honest people. Stuff like that.
She says, well,
Well,
I
when you put it like that.
am appreciative that I will not have to worry about any of the sunblight.
Clan.
Family.
Yeah,
Ruffians.
and I guess they're all kind of family in the clan, but direct heads of family.
Lineage.
Yeah.
There we go.
And I am most appreciative of all of your help here in securing my position here. I am more than willing to let you part with anything you would like from the fortress, but then we would like our privacy in regaining our strength and giving the fallen members a proper burial and such. So,
Would there be any particular area that we could get to in a quick manner before we depart on our mission that would guarantee that maybe we would find something fun?
make a persuasion check.
And also, since we'll be leaving back to the 10 towns, is there anyone in the 10 towns you would like us to put a good word in for you?
Just a hand.
It's mage hand.
Oh.
Or no?
First she said, well, she's gonna answer Dominic first. She says, well, you're more than welcome to go check out our treasury if you would like.
Yeah. Kobolds are short.
And I do not really have any contacts in the 10 towns, so if there's someone you know of that would be more agreeable to meet with us, I'd be happy to arrange a meeting, or partake in a meeting of delegates of sorts.
We'll let you
We
know if they're alive.
everyone.
Well, if
They're not dead.
We need some time to rebuild, as I said, but
So will they.
so we know some people, some of the town speakers. There's a particular clan of dwarves in the 10 towns. I don't know if you're agreeable to them or not, because I know Durgar and dwarves have had their disagreements in the past. But there are a number of people we could put in a good word for you. If
at
needed.
least let them know what our intentions are, and that we may be reaching out, because we won't catch them off guard that way.
Oh, we're gonna let them know you're the most hospitable.
I would also appreciate if you let them know that I was against the dragon and helped you as best I could
We'll spin that story in the best possible light for you.
to.
The fortress
Not
held by
my
the evil.
idea.
Only come with peace and love. Do not mistake us for being associated with the dragon that came from the place that we're staying at. We have nothing to do
Domino
with
is a
that.
wonderful story spider. She'll tell tales of how you helped us liberate this fortress from the awful Sunblight clan bent on dominating Icewing. It'll be lovely.
Very friendly.
If you would tell of the clan Musgart, I would appreciate it.
Mesgard.
Merzgard.
Merzgard.
M-U-Z.
M-U-Z.
G-A-R-D-T.
Mesgard.
Golfa Musgard.
Done deal.
Appreciate it. Then, if you would like to explore the treasury, I'm sure Murad can show you the way.
Hi, Murad.
I think we will be on our way then.
The clock is ticking.
One last thing before we leave. If you'll permit me, I would like to cast a spell on you that will allow you to directly read this tablet so you can see what was written by the priest and be on guard for anything similar. If I do not have your permission, I will not.
That would be handy, but I would ask that you do it for one of my guards who can then relay the information for me.
Sure.
She kind of gestures at one of them. And
That's
says
not
for
one of my peons who are very replaceable.
I don't like to read.
If one of them steps forward, I will cast Comprehend Languages on him.
How long does that last?
10 minutes. And give him 10 minutes of Comprehend Languages to read the tablet, and probably can't get down the elevator.
Yeah, I
in
was
10
about
minutes.
to fuck. God damn.
But it'll do to at least like
Here's the cliff notes.
Like-
your.
Yeah, like
Your guys'
here's the proof that it's you know Asmode's.
I mean, it's not really cliff notes. It just happens
Yep.
to mention.
Yep.
You
I
were
was
able to
very
put together.
I was
but-
very thorough
Yes.
with my explanation.
Oh,
of,
I know, but I want them to be on guard.
And he basically has you set the tablet down on the table,
Yeah.
and he hunches over it to read it. Rod kind of gestures and shall we go back down then?
Yes, let's
To
go.
the treasury.
So he,
Spend 8 minutes waiting for the elevator to arrive.
I'm climbing the chain.
We're going to the treasure.
yeah. As you guys get to the elevator, you do hear that it's below you, so it it takes a minute to get to you, and you can enter at this point if you would like.
So it's like a full 8 minute thing. It's gotta go all the way up and then all the way back down again.
Yeah, it's like 7.
Do we want to risk it? Maybe see if we can find something, or do you guys not care?
No, we can go.
Let's go.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
you can just wait, get on it.
Are
Yeah.
we? Do we have to leave the fortress through this floor? B team might want to stay here.
B team.
Well, we don't really
I
have a
need
name for
someone
them.
who can. I need
No offense, you
him
guys.
because he
no
can tell
offense,
if it's
Val,
magic, right?
Tuki.
And I need me.
Who are these people, anyways?
We rescued them.
Yeah.
They volunteered to help us with the dragon.
Yeah, they're gonna help us kill the dragon.
He's a captain.
He's a bird.
What?
A lot of ships.
They're not here.
They're all in the ocean.
He's
And I've never seen Vork so happy as he's over there, just like, yeah, with the Goliath over in the corner.
Oh yeah, no, we're like headbutting each other repeatedly. So you
See?
Got
So-
Ryan and Dusty over there.
So,
Is the elevator ride long enough that I could ritually cast Detect Magic?
Not
no,
quite.
because you're
Damn
going
it.
from the second floor to the first floor, which is 1 minute.
Oh.
If you had gotten
The
on the
problem
elevator,
was-
it was going
yeah.
up and then
I thought
came back
you meant-
down.
That's what I was
Oh,
asking.
waiting for it.
Yeah,
going
that's what I was, like it was up and then back down. There's no components or anything for it, so I don't know. I
It's
just
not
take the long time to
10
cast it.
minutes
basically.
long.
If you sit on the floor and we like scoot your butt across the ground so you're
Yeah,
not
can we do that?
walking. Does it count as breaking the ritual?
Jesus.
Yeah.
He's just being dragged.
What are you trying to ritually cast?
Just Detect Magic.
He wants to detect all the fun magical things in the vault.
Well, and all the
Use a
possible,
spell slot.
all the possible dangers in the stuff. I mean, if I have to, I'll use a spell.
Let's use that
slot.
spell slot.
They're a hot commodity.
We need to take a rest anyways.
Careful day hike.
From where it was, you've got. Well,
Either way you do the math,
you've
I
got
have to move.
6 minutes.
It's whether or not you
till
let
it
me
comes
move while I
back
ritually
to-
cast it, or if I have to stay still while I ritually cast it. It's a weird spell because it's a ritual spell that has 0 components, so it's like, what am I supposed to do with this?
Well, it's, does it have verbal and
Yeah, you're
somatic?
sitting there chanting.
Yes, but I can. Like that's why I was like, there's no actual trinket.
Wi-Fi
Like, well,
feeds
yeah,
in
exactly. I love that show.
It was a good show.
It was so good.
Cannot walk what you're doing. Typically, you need to create like the ritual circle. If he's just doing it on the up and down right, it should work fine. If he's got the 11 minutes for it,
That's what
takes
it is.
11 minutes.
You need a circle. You can't move out of the circle.
I don't know. Just there's no components to the spell because D&D spell components are stupid.
Typically, how
Well,
So
We're gonna
Yes,
build
but-
you
yeah.
a platform of wood.
It's fine.
With some casters.
We go
on the
down.
bottom.
It's way longer than I wanted.
Mobile spell circle.
Yeah, I mean, you only have 6 minutes till the elevator gets
Right.
to you, and then 7 minutes.
Then
I
we
mean,
go
you
down.
can take the time if you want to wait some other place.
No, time is.
I assume you tell the others of the group to just wait here for you,
Yeah,
and
mate.
you'll be
I
back.
was like, yo, chill. We'll be back in like a second.
Yep.
Okay.
Don't kill anyone.
I'm coming.
The Goliath starts to go up and inspect one of the armor suits of armor in the room.
Don't do that.
Up here?
Mhm.
Where
No
was there
touching.
one up here?
You're in the training room, waiting for the elevator.
No touchy.
No touchy.
Oh yeah, don't do that.
Come here, arm wrestle me, dude. Ugh.
Why? What happens if I touch?
It hits back.
Don't tell him that.
We don't have time for that.
Interesting.
Yep.
The dragon hits
I'll
much.
figure out how
energy.
that works. At a later date. I will not do it now.
Later date.
So you tell him to wait up here and not to touch any of the stuff in the room.
Yep, don't
You guys
touch-
ride the elevator down, and Murad will direct you over to the.
Is it the same floor?
It's yes. Spoiler. It's only 3 floors.
Wow.
I thought we knew that.
We might have known that, but I've only seen 2 of them, so I don't know. That's not true. I'm the only one that's seen all 3.
Sure.
I don't know where I went to
I guess
be.
the ritual's kind of a flavor thing. You can kind of do it however you want. It just takes longer.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I don't want to get into it. I already ruined Martin's whole week 3 weeks ago, bitching about spell components in D&D, so I'm not gonna. We get there.
So,
Anywho,
I am gonna walk you guys through just to
Sweet.
kind of get you guys a sense of what's happening
So we
here.
go
So
back-
as you guys approach this area,
Between the 2 towers?
yeah,
Okay.
there is a set of double doors that frame this short corridor. Murad would call out in Dwarvish, and you see someone come from the hallway behind you. So down the hall they would
Yeah,
come
we didn't
from
kill
the
these
left.
guys, so that's exciting.
Right. Someone comes down that hallway, sees Murad, kind of acknowledges, and will pull the lever that will deactivate the traps before you guys walk through this hallway. Murad kind of strikes up a conversation with him. Does anybody speak Dwarvish?
Yes.
You don't. Just you?
So
I chose Elven instead.
you would
So
you would
many
know
elves speak Elvish, bro.
that when he called out by name and asked them to deactivate the traps, and as they're kind of conversing really quick, he's basically asking this other Duergar how many survived, and he's told that he is one of 5 left on this side.
What are you looking at me for?
13th level.
Did one of you take
Understand all spoken.
the gauntlet? You guys took all the stuff from
One of those 2 have the
right?
gauntlet. One of you 2 have the
I
gauntlet.
thought May gave me the gauntlet.
How do you know?
Oh, no.
Concerned I
You
am?
have the gauntlet. She has the gauntlet. She was going to identify. Yeah, she has the gauntlet.
When
I have
you
the
get-
crown. She has the gauntlet.
Okay.
Where do I identify him?
When you guys get to this next set of, there's a portcullis down into the next little hallway that will bring you into the chamber that Murad tells you is the treasure vault. He asks for you to bring the gauntlet and place it against a Chardelin plaque that is next to the portcullis on the wall.
Whatever you do, don't snap the gauntlet.
You must touch it.
If you're detecting thoughts, you hear in Kai's head, oh shit, are we taking the key to their vault? As we just have this?
You can't actually snap it.
I wasn't detecting thoughts at the time.
You can go through the motion.
Probably
Thanos
last
said
you had-
otherwise.
Wait a minute.
Well,
That's why
okay.
that's why I don't, unless I say I'm doing it, I'm probably not doing it.
And so as the gauntlet makes contact with the plaque, the portcullis starts to raise up, and you're able to walk into this next room, which is an unlit room that contains 4 alcoves on the north wall and 4 on the south wall. In each alcove is an iron chest, but there are you see the tips of the portcullises a lot. Well, some of you see the portcullis ends over top each of the vault areas that raised when the outer one raised as well. It is dark in this room, but those with dark vision can see all right.
My drip glove.
Dancing lights.
And then you guys can see just fine. So,
No, she's got the thing now.
Yeah,
We
but
don't
I've
have
also
it.
got the cantrip.
True.
Hers is like a once a day thing or something like that.
No, it casts like regular, just like light.
Yeah, but it only lasts like an hour and it's once a day.
That's daylight. It's only once a day.
It can do the light.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I pick a chest and go open it.
There are
don't.
8 chests,
Dibs.
You disarm
and
them.
Rod would tell you. He says, unfortunately, we do not know the combinations to these, but I do believe they are not trapped.
Well, let's
Well,
find out.
I'm somewhat adept at opening locked things.
I take my axe and start swinging.
I cast Detect
Please-
Magic.
please
Are there
don't.
any magical traps or bullshit in this room? Which one is a mimic?
You detect thoughts, and that chest thinks back at you.
I haven't heard
More expensive axe, and the chest yells out
That
in
goes
pain.
Very
through
bad experience with the chest.
a basic chest thickness of wood, right?
Yeah, they're not.
It
very
should.
nice.
For wood, it needs to be like a foot thick.
That's
or
what I
some
thought.
bullshit. Yeah, it needs to be like.
We joke about how paranoid he is.
Yeah.
I laugh, he laughs, the chest laughs.
Oh, the toaster laugh. You killed the toaster.
Or expect one and swung his axe, the chest yelled out in pain.
I have a character in another campaign that's currently stuck to a mimic. And that is where we ended that. That's where we ended that.
Oh no!
That's where that campaign died.
Me and the rogue both went to collect the gold that was in the chest in like a warehouse we were in, and the chest like sticky tongued us, and we were both stuck to the chest, and that was where we ended that session. And we never played again. The character just stuck to that mimic forever.
Campaign plot idea.
Yes?
A warehouse. But it's a Baba Yaga house that was bitten by a werewolf. So the house has lycanthropy. It is a warehouse.
Yeah, I need.
Your brain is phenomenal.
L.
Deal with this every day.
I need
I can't follow you. That's how that
3
works.
feet of
Not only
wood
does she
block.
deal with it every day, she chose to deal with this every day and likes it.
What does it say about her? She makes good choices, that's what it says. And I'm gonna bring Smarties next week.
Ian also makes good choices.
Smart man.
So chest number 4, chest number 5.
Yep. How are these numbered? Going right to left? Like how are we?
So there's 4 on the north wall and 4 on the south
Yeah,
wall.
alright.
So it would be like 1, 2, 3, 4 at the north, and then 5, 6, 7, 8.
So the two at the far end, basically. Because they go across.
Well, 1 on the north wall.
Yep.
So say,
Chest number 4.
yeah, okay. So
And then chest number 5 would be the first one on the south wall.
Yep.
Okay, I got it.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's basically the two at the end.
Yep. So
On either side of the way.
so what do they ping at?
Hold on.
Okay.
Probably chest number 7. And then
And I'm pinging items, not the chests themselves.
right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so 4, 5, and 7 ping inside the chest. Nothing else in this room pings as magical that you wouldn't expect on your party.
Okay. I know May and Domino should have. I don't know if they're. I don't think I'm aware that they're actually a set is broken or if they have sets. But I just start pointing out chests for the 2 at the end, and then this guy over here have things inside of them that are magical.
I'll take number 4.
I'll take the other one.
How wide is the room? Okay, let's go one at a time because I can only guide one of you at a time to expedite this. Can you inspire yourself, or is that only in fights?
Like, wow, I'm amazing.
Bards just can't inspire themselves.
They can later.
Oh.
Like at later levels, they get it. It's just I
That's
just
a
don't know
really
when it
bad
happens.
It's
It's okay.
40 feet deep from where you're standing and 30 feet
Oh yeah, so I can't
wide.
just reach out and touch them.
And then each alcove is about 10 feet.
I would add +5.
Dex?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet Christ.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at these things. I don't know if you're also pretty good at these things. You wanna give me some
real
get
life.
some inspiration to deal with?
I can guide you
Dried up
continuously.
undead
I just don't know if she could. If she wants, how many she has. We haven't rested, so you use. I don't know if
As
you
you do this,
Yeah.
I can't.
Then we'll do one at a time. We'll go one at a time.
Would it mechanically make sense that Domino could help me do this? Since we can both use these tools, or is it a little bit too?
I think technically Domino can't use these tools.
Oh.
Oh, because you're
I'm not
not.
proficient. Yeah, I can use
okay.
them.
Never mind.
She only knows what you've taught her.
Yep, that's fair.
Because she asked you to teach her.
Then I'll guide May.
Yeah, I don't think there's really a way to help because lockpicking is pretty singular. You gotta feel the
You
vibration.
could like encourage
How
her.
big are
I
the-
do know how lockpicking works, guys. I don't know how to sew a cloak, but I do know how to
How
pick
big
a
are
lock.
how big are the chests? Like are we talking like day trunks, or are we just like little
I would
like
like to practice.
little like lockbox chests?
We should just open them and find out what's inside of them.
Well, if they're just like big wooden chests, we can just fucking break into them.
Oh, Vorks gets his eggs.
Well, that's why I was like, if they're
Okay.
If this
yeah.
doesn't work, then we'll do that.
They are decent sized
Okay,
Alex,
chests.
where's that clip? Enough talk. It's just
So,
Alright.
number 4.
Number 4.
Make a
Some
thief
random dude to his left.
He's guiding me.
the person who's talking.
Okay, that's probably a good thing that you're guiding me. That's
Hey, Bumper.
Sounds good. That's a good roll.
What's up, Chunky?
16.
What's up, Chunky Monkey?
You're able to open the chest. It takes a little bit of finagling. You're feeling kind of a lot of pressure right now.
Yes.
I
Yes, I
mean,
am.
It's hard to
Got it.
There's
perform
a
under pressure.
dragon killing everybody.
This is gonna help us in the long run.
And
Yeah.
everybody,
first time.
your whole team
Yeah.
is just standing behind you, staring at you,
Yep.
watching you pick this lock.
I got this.
Dank, dank meat breath.
Normally when I do this, it's midnight with no moon, and usually no one's watching.
Go away.
So it takes a minute,
Yes.
but you are able to get this one undone.
What did I get from this chest, by the way?
That's what we're about to find out.
No, but like
Nuts.
I would know what magic
Oh.
it is. Yeah,
You decide to arrive.
because I would have pointed to a
I hate
particularly.
when you do this.
I'm
I don't
sorry.
know the schools. I don't even know what they are.
Does the item shoot things in
I
any
don't
capacity?
know. Yeah, technically, sort of.
Okay, so it's evocation-ish. Does it change things?
No.
Yeah, it changes things.
Okay. Does it protect you?
No.
It's not abjuration.
Sort of.
It's not
if you want to make
transportation.
that argument.
Amber?
Ian just like
What?
just like a
What?
Amber, what's in the
Wait,
chest?
what
In the
happened?
box.
Bumper was just like giving her this really long.
Yeah, like
Really long,
it
intense
keeps
stare.
happening. I get.
Oh, it's your hair probably.
It's
Bumper
and my
doesn't
fluffy
like it.
coat. I don't like it.
Oh, is she giving you an eye or
You
something?
do.
No,
you do
we
have,
were like
You do
we
have
were
like.
intensely, and her like pupils were doing the thing that cats do, and I have 3, so I know. And it was like
It's okay,
she was
Bumper.
about to pounce.
It's okay. It's just her hair. She's not another cat that you need to be afraid of.
It might just be that she smells your cats.
Probably.
Conjuration.
Cool.
I found a new
So-
website today, guys.
So it
it
makes-
tells me this. If it's a,
So it
common
makes
thing, it
things
tells me
come
what it
into
is.
existence.
Yeah, it creates a thing.
Okay, so
You'd think I would learn this, but
Cool.
so as you open that,
I've ever had in my life with something.
there is a small bundle of gray,
It was.
very, very delicate feeling silk that has like dark, darker spot, like a model.
Modeled. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of look to the gray.
With T's.
Yes.
Mottled.
And as you pick up this bundle, you kind of get the sense that something's wrapped inside of it. So as you gingerly unwrap this bundle, laying in the center is a wand.
I believe that one of our various proficient spellcasters should probably.
It's supposed to conjure things.
Also,
Who wants to be a cursed?
I'm not
person?
keeping it. I'm just identifying it.
Also, Domino, you'll probably want to. When we stop to rest, eventually, you're gonna need to spend like 2 hours identifying everything.
You're gonna double fist wands.
great.
Like,
But It's not a. It actually, like it's different than that wand, and I point at Vorstrix. Like this is like it does a thing versus like it being a focus, so it's different.
Next chest.
Next
Round two.
chest, number 5, I believe.
Yep.
You said 4, 5, and
May
7,
just
right?
be activated by anybody.
That
What?
magical.
Yes.
Yes. Except for like yours wouldn't benefit a non-spellcaster.
Well, yeah, because it's not. No, I mean like
To me,
wands is
yeah,
nothing
yeah.
that casts a spell.
Yeah. If I found like a wand of magic missile, like that would just be like a thing it could do, because the wand does it.
Certain things might, like a couple rare ones might say like, oh, only attunable by a spellcasting class or a specific
Not
class.
gonna
Gotcha.
end well this time. Not as well.
So other than those exceptions,
What's
yes,
the
anyone can
The item will tell you.
switch out the d20s. So it's 12 again, plus 2 this time. So it's only 14 this time for the next chest. Didn't roll as high on the d4, but same on the d20. Roll 7 2 times in a row.
This one gives you illusion.
Ooh. There's some fuckery bullshit in there.
You're working this lock, and it's not exactly the same as the last one, so it's you don't get it.
Is it like after just a couple minutes of fiddling with it, I don't get it and I can try again, or is it have I jammed the lock?
No, it's not that bad. You can try again.
Can I try again?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yet.
That almost rolled a third 7 in a row. This one's much better. That's 23.
There we go.
Okay. After you take a couple minutes trying to fiddle with it, and the pressure's just getting to you. You felt kind of confident when you got the first one to click, and you're like, yeah, I can do this, and you're like, this is a little bit different. What am I doing? And then you just kind of like take everything out and take a minute to center yourself. You're like, okay, approach it as a new lock, take it from the beginning, and you go at it again, and you are able to get that satisfying little click as the lock unlatches.
go back to using the rake.
It's not always easy.
This one, make me a history check real quick.
I haven't let you go, so I'm just constantly guiding you.
History? Well, without him guiding me, that's a 24 for history.
Okay, that's enough.
Okay.
But
27 if you guide.
okay. As soon as you lift the lid and your dancing globes around you kind of illuminate the inside of this chest, you see a very nicely folded piece of cloth.
Yeah.
It is also made of a very dark, like very smooth silk. And you instantly recognize it as a type of material, a piece of clothing made by the drow specifically, and it is called a piwafui.
A what?
Can't say it again.
Can you spell it?
Not even sure you said it the first time.
Not sure either. P-I-W-A-F-W-I.
Fluffy?
Ooh, a fluffy. Haven't seen one of these in a long time.
Fluff.
It gives me illusion magic. Do you know what it does?
You, with your roll, you would know that this has properties of a cloak of elven kind.
Cool.
It loses its magic if it's exposed to sunlight for 1 hour without interruption.
Ruh-roh.
Huh?
Thank you, Drow.
Permanently or like?
Good thing it's
So,
here.
yes, they're quite common back home. They are ruined by sunlight.
Oh,
Although
well.
that raises a very interesting question. In Icewind Dale,
If it's not affecting your racial ability, it's not affecting the cloak.
That's what I would
Yes.
assume.
Yes.
well,
At this point.
Oh, well, then. Probably
If all of a
yours, I
sudden-
assume.
If all of a sudden your eyes hurt, hide the cloak.
You
have
do
an
know
hour.
that these are worn back home, but never to the surface.
Right.
For that reason.
makes sense. Well, we'll keep it in mind, but depending upon what else we find, I think this was one
Yeah.
I probably would like to.
Yeah.
Sentimental reasons.
Of course.
What's up, repeat?
Sure.
Next chest.
Okay, go ahead. This would be chest number 7.
Yes.
Hi, Bumper.
Well, we're still.
That is one higher than last time, so 16 plus 5, 21.
24. Roll 23
Sorry,
last time.
no, sorry, yeah, but I rolled lower on the.
Oh,
21 plus 2, 23.
Okay.
same thing.
Oh, I rolled lower on the guidance die.
This one, you keep yourself centered and approach it as a new lock. You're kind of figuring out these are not just all
Right.
a batch lock made from from the same
One of all
lock.
master locks from
They
Home
didn't-
Depot. that
Yeah,
take us
right.
through.
They didn't mass produce these, they're custom dwarven make. Or Durgar.
As you open this one, it contains a 2-foot tall stone statuette.
Zorn!
What did I get from it?
What?
I don't know what it is, but it's creepy and that reminds me of you.
It's a statue. What's it a statue of? Oh. Today I found out May thinks statues are creepy.
We'll
assuming it's
get
creepy.
into it.
Oddly phallic shaped statue. Sure, that's a statue.
It's a magical dildo.
When you attune to it,
Silicone exists in this world.
when you attune to it,
Oh,
What a strange material.
Oh?
it's stiff yet pliable.
when words go to a new line, they don't have quite the same, impact when you're reading them as when they're all the same word. Make me another history check with advantage, May.
May's like, this is where I left this.
Keep that
No,
for
yeah.
safekeeping. Out of sight of everybody.
Yeah, I'm like, basically just giving you shoulder rubs, like, you got this, champ. Hold on.
That's going to be a 19.
Okay. As you pick up the statue,
Is it
or
all May?
as you open it up and see the statue, you recognize the figure as the visage of a demogorgon.
Oh.
Maxie did the force.
Oh dear.
What did I get from it when I scanned it?
Demagoglin?
You say conjuration, I'm putting it back.
May's already gently lowering it back into the chest.
Morris is like, oh, we like this.
If you go to pick it up, it does weigh 50 pounds, so it's not necessarily something you're just like,
Yeah.
like,
No, I would have like tilted back. Ooh, this is heavy.
I can pick it up, but what did I get when I scanned it?
Can we go through the schools again?
Conjurate, does it summon a thing?
No.
Does it change the thing? Does it shoot a thing?
No.
Does it protect a thing?
No.
Does it bring a thing back to life?
No.
See what else.
Abjuration, conjuration,
Does it protect?
divination, and
Does it protect me?
No.
It's not
That's
abjuration.
my problem.
It's not evocation. It doesn't shoot things. It's not evocation. It doesn't
Enchantment?
change thing. It doesn't. It's not
Does it
transmutation.
Illusion, does it change?
It doesn't.
No.
It doesn't summon anything. It's not conjuration. It doesn't bring anything. It's not necromancy.
It's not one of the typical schools then.
Well, there's 10 schools. There's necromancy. 8 schools. What's the one I'm missing? There's enchantment, I guess, but enchantment's weird.
so
How much do you got in your
How
backpack?
we're
'Cause
closest
gonna need
to
put it in there.
enchantment,
So
I think.
I got
abjuration is
250 pounds of
defensive,
space.
basically.
We're gonna put it in
Conjuration
Borges' backpack, but
is
should I cast
conjuration.
identify,
That
not
one's-
ritually? Just cast it real quick. What do you guys think? I
to
cast
you.
identify. I don't ritually cast it. I pop that.
Okay.
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 That's whatever. We'll figure it out.
Let me know, well, those of you who are getting close to the statue, if anybody would make eye contact with it.
Fuck.
Would I have accidentally made eye contact with it when I saw it?
Page 203, there's a nifty little.
Morris would have looked at it.
I would have known what it was before I opened the chest, so I would have known if it was shady or some
Were you
bullshit.
actually looking at anything, or are you just playing?
Oh no, I would have been standing there watching
it's
shit.
definitely
I would have looked at the
Okay.
cool statue of a
So I would have-
dude.
But I would
I
have
would
known
have
that.
had to look at
I'm
it
just
to
waiting for
recognize it
something
as a
Morris
demigorgon,
related to
so
be
would I
on
have made eye
mask.
contact with
I
it?
would've
I will leave it up to you. you can kind of gauge what the creature is without necessarily making
means
eye
there's some
contact with
touch
it,
it.
but would
You
it
have to
be
look at
something
it.
that you feel
Technically.
your
why would you
character would?
No.
Okay.
I would not have known to take that precaution. So let
Okay.
me,
All I
let, me,
would've-
let me do this. I'm gonna roll a d6. Evens will have made odds no.
That's fair.
All May would have known beforehand is what the school was.
3.
Right.
So no, would not have incidentally made eye contact with it.
The others of you approaching. what
I'm
would your
focused on May,
character-
so
Okay.
I'm.
I would
that's
have
what I'm
looked at
doing.
the artifact, and I would not have known not to look at eyeballs, or I would not have known not to look at eyeballs. So I'm assuming I
somewhere
would
in the
have.
middle of the room or back at the doorway, just kind of.
A few of you had said you were going to approach. I'm only worried about the people that are approaching the statue.
So all I've been doing this whole time is basically focused on May and then watching the locks. I would have informed May as she went to each chest what each school was, so that way she wasn't completely unaware. So
Yep.
if we went in, so that's all we would
So
have done.
Domino and Vork said you want to approach the statue to try and pick it up and put it in the backpack. Yes.
Yeah, but I would not have known not to look at its eyeballs, so I'm assuming I stared
Wait.
at it.
I don't know that we take this one.
Okay.
But Domino, can you identify it? This
Yes.
might be the most important one to identify right now.
I'll be
It's-
safe with it.
It's
but-
enchantment, and you.
Would you have stopped them before they got close enough to see the statue?
Probably not.
Okay. Then, Domino, would you have made eye contact? That's up to you.
I guess I'm identifying it.
Kind of look it over.
It's a 2-foot statue. You can not make eye contact, but it would depend on how intently you think your character would have looked at the statue as they were approaching.
I'm identifying it.
Okay. So I need both of you to make charisma saving throws.
Get it.
Hey, that's not bad.
Hey!
What's up, guys?
All right, 19 plus.
Oh, nice. Good job, guys.
Nice.
Maybe
Negative 2.
And maybe a negative.
As you both kind of approach it, and Maine kind of stops you from directly picking it up, and Domino casts
What is your
identify.
charisma?
It's 0, so 19.
Well, it's 0. Yeah, so straight.
Identify would give you that it is the statuette of a Demogorgon, and that looking directly into its eyes gives a random form of short-term madness.
Wow, I'm real glad Vork saved that throw, because his madness would have
It has
violent.
its own madness.
I don't know, maybe we
It
don't
does,
start
yeah.
going.
But that's things like that where I'm like, it's kind of magical, but it doesn't have its own school.
What
that
if
you
we made
look
the
up,
dragon look
is
at it?
why.
No, this is
It's a construct.
Does your
hard to
DM
charm
screen not
something
have
that's
like
not
a
brain.
like a page for that bullshit?
I don't have a brain.
Sometimes
but
they
it
do.
almost worked on.
My DM screen I made.
I know, but like, I was just wondering if you copied like,
not a bad idea though.
yeah, just add like
Yeah.
each
The
school.
schools of magic.
Yeah.
For one.
Also, it's
Yeah,
like
that's a
50
good idea.
pounds.
I have an
Do we
empty
want to take
page
this
here
or no?
currently.
His backpack can fit anything.
Let's not.
It's
No,
like 50
it's-
pounds.
We should
let's
honestly throw it in the lava. Like this is horrible.
Yeah, let's not take one of a statue.
Take it to the forge.
Let's not take a statue of one of the premier demon lords of the abyss.
Yeah, it
It
just
doesn't
gives,
do anything else anyway.
it gives madness to people.
Exactly, but that could be useful.
It can't.
Yep.
It's uncontrollable.
You can just hold it. You just hold it up in a town square.
Sweet statue, everybody.
But I'm also picturing like the Demogorgon from Stranger Things. Like, where the fuck is its eyeballs? That's why I was like, there's a chance you don't
You
look
can
at
actually,
its eyeballs.
D&D sells like old school, like there's like a set that's like 8 old school monsters, and one of them is like the OG looking Demogorgon, and it looks stupid as shit.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious. But you can get that many. It's like the old owlbear, the old purple worm, the old Demogorgon, and there's a couple of like smaller, like older versions. Yeah, it looks that stupid. It looks that dumb. It's
like-
it's great.
A worm-limbed.
Baboon. Like it's the dumbest thing ever.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's what the old Demogorgon looks like. It's,
Which is funny because the OG Demogorgon was like
yes.
the
Yeah.
OG party killer.
Yeah, it was
final boss.
like before Beholders, there was the Demogorgon that ruined everyone's day. Like it just showed up.
But the funny thing that
Now
I was
he's a
saying
demon
about
prince.
The words, it's DE dash and then next
Oh,
line
Dem
And then-
Igorgon.
Magorgon. So I was like Demogorgon
a Demogorgon.
in my head. So I was like, what is this
Statue
thing?
of Demogorgon.
Yeah, that's what
Of
I'm
the
saying.
Boulder Gate Magorgon.
In my head. So I Google it, I type in the letters, right, and I hit enter, and I was like, Oh, Demogorgon! What a difference!
What a difference.
Look at this.
D. McGorgon.
Gee.
I prefer D. McGorgon personally.
That's the McGorgon to you.
Yeah, that's why I was
I love it.
Oh.
Murad, do you know what's in these other chests? Like, what did you help him put anything in here that could be useful of any kind?
So happy. That's not real.
It's like a cross between like a baboon and like a koala bear. Like what the fuck? With like lizard feet. It's such a stupid monster. I love it so. It's so dumb.
The old school.
Yeah, like
Ooh. Yeah, it's pretty.
that's
pretty
like
that's
from
the
that's from like
Demogorgon?
it's like
first edition.
First edition didn't have color. It was just
looks
black.
like
It was
Tigger.
just black and white. Yeah.
It's got a bear head.
Yeah, it's like a baboon with a bear like a koala face. Like it's not a koala, but like
A bear, koala, baboon worm.
kinda with lizard feet.
It's an Alaskan bullworm.
That one's kind of cool.
Yes, then the baboon really
Take
comes
the
in.
town, move it somewhere else.
Just might work.
Not too much.
We
Push.
went out Saturday for Brittany's birthday.
Does Murad know
So-
what else is in these stupid chests?
Murad would say, I believe the other chests contain various items of that one would collect as, a person in power.
Are any of them money? 'Cause none of us have any.
Sure, they could all be sold for money, and some of them might have some coins in them.
Are the locks on the things like padlocks on a chest, or are the locks built into the chests
Would you like me-
themselves?
Can someone strong enough just pick up a chest and shake it?
Well, that's what, yeah, like
Christmas
it's
gift.
kind of.
No,
I didn't get any
they're
magical
very
signatures from anything else. Like we could just break into.
They're made out of iron.
He's strong.
I was about to say it's nothing.
Just pick one at random. Pick like a number, and we'll just do it for like 2 seconds, real quick. And then if it's nothing, then we leave. It's whatever. If you want to just drink.
Try chest number 6. Shake chest number 6.
What happened when I shook
Is
it?
it heavy? Does it shatter bottles if you run it?
It was a chest of healing potion.
Fuck.
You hear
Just like drink this.
kind of one solid object sort of gently slide into the edges of the inside.
Like a. Fuck it. Let's just try it.
No,
Fork smashes the chest.
not quite like a book.
Hold on, we can just try it for
when
2
you
seconds.
describe it,
You
you
are
peaked
far
our
too
interest.
eager
Now
to
we're gonna
break
open every
things.
chest.
Yes.
You can open every chest.
So it's accent.
Try it.
That's not so good. That's only 15.
It takes you a minute, but you are able to pop the lock on this one.
Pop and lock.
Guidance coming clutch.
Inside, you see a amber-colored headdress set with 3 large purple pearls.
Sweet.
Mine. Horse takes it, puts it on his head.
Oh, you've already got too many other ornaments to wear something on your head.
It's not magic.
False.
It didn't think it's magical.
It's pretty.
Oh, wait,
Probably
but
sells
those,
for a
Looks
nice price.
expensive.
those
I
pearls,
want to be beautiful.
those pearls might be worth a pretty penny.
Well, might I suggest you get the rotting body parts off of you first?
Beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
Pearl.
Don't kink
or-
shame.
We got it.
We got it.
Yeah, we got
I'm
it.
pretty sure we killed a
Well, I'm sure we could
once in
use
the
these for
Underdark
something.
named Beauty, and there was nothing in the eye named Beauty.
There was gooey liquid.
I mean, what would a headdress sound like banging
Funk.
against a wall? Yeah.
Well, also, everything is. I don't know if the headdress was wrapped, but everything else was wrapped, so
This
I don't
one
know.
was not wrapped.
Yeah, so I don't know.
That was chest number 6.
Yep.
Well, do you want me?
How long did that take? We're gonna keep. I mean, we have to rest anyway. I mean, it's whatever.
It's basically about
talk
a
to you
minute per attempt for these locks.
We got 6 left. Fuck it. They need to get into them. They don't have keys either. We're doing them a service. Let's go.
All right. Chest,
Another town burns while we
chest
loot.
number 8.
I mean,
While I'm on
it's
the
6,
south side.
it's 6 minutes. That's
So far, we're at 5 minutes past
Yeah.
from when you entered this room. So
Hold on. We have chest number 6. Was headdress.
Is there a way to hold the elevator, Marant? Does it ever stop moving? What powers the elevator?
Chest number 7.
Is it the gear room I saw? Or was that for
there's
the
a
big
gear on the outside of the elevator that runs.
Oh. Ever just stop that gear? Never mind. Whatever. We just pick a chest, I guess. Whatever.
He
Whatever
said
May
8.
goes to.
He's just
Yeah,
writing down
I'm
notes.
just-
okay.
Martin in real life
Gotcha.
is
Yeah,
just
Martin is just right now. What did we find in the first chest again? That was the wand?
Wand.
Wands that conjure something.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Your
Or
drow,
Yes,
your drow
I
elven
got
kind thing.
the rest.
and
All right,
Or
just,
furry
chest number
animals.
8.
Oh.
Oh,
We just need more animals.
More animals.
No.
Till morale improves.
Is once again a 15.
Till morale improves.
In this one.
Put back in the sack.
Oh,
They
sorry,
belong.
baby.
Damn.
You spin me right round, baby, right round.
Then you go down.
You never been to Meat Spin?
Another book.
Of course I have. I've been on the internet long enough.
She
It's
pulled out
been
another
like
book.
to me.
The DMG with all the items in it.
Oh my
What's
God.
me?
When you go home, go to Meat Spin.
Because it might have been a DMG with all the items in
Yeah,
it.
pretty much.
Sure.
Yes, it's a DMG with all the items in it.
Sure.
That didn't
gonna
ping
tell
as
you
magical.
questions
I'm
for sure.
very confused right now, actually.
Just
I'm not gonna do it.
Are there a ton of them? I guess I don't really look past the magical items.
Maybe
so I
it's
use
in-
them.
maybe it's in
Marilyn
that.
Manson's cover of
They're useful.
what's it called?
I know, Bumper. Thank you.
Maybe it's just
Is
a
it just
regular
called
trident.
Spin Me? Or is it
Oh,
called
I
Right
thought it
Round?
was,
Still cool.
Is it
Or a
called
firearm.
Spin Me
What
Right
is a
Round?
firearm?
That's also cool.
Not magical, but
Yeah, I don't remember.
ooh.
I
If
thought
I
it
turn
was a
sideways,
website.
it becomes
It
magical.
is a website. Marilyn Manson made the website.
Marilyn Manson did
I do not support anything.
If I shout West Side, it becomes magical.
We spent an entire session doing I don't know. It's unfortunate.
I need everybody within 10 feet of this
Holy fuck.
this chest to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
I'm definitely standing farther
Am I
back than
at 10 feet of the
that.
Where did we come in? So I know he's on the south side.
He is 40
18.
feet in
16.
from the door.
Oh, so it's
And then like
Oh, fuck.
it's a 40 foot by 30 foot room.
Wait, am I in
Did
10
we come
feet
in
of
on
this
either
room?
like the east or the west?
Yeah, on the small side.
And he's all the way across.
Yeah.
I think it would have been closer
I
to
have to
the
make
door.
a
so I don't
save
think
for
I'm
that I
gonna
didn't
be able to
detect as magical. That's not good.
mechanical trap.
That's not
Yeah, there you go.
good. Not good at all.
18.
16. Sorry.
Rip. I'm probably poisoned. No more chest opening for me.
I can fix that.
We're about to find out.
You're
You
cursed.
take 9 points of poison damage
Haha, it is poison.
and become poisoned.
Do we not become poisoned?
Nope, you succeeded.
Huzzah!
And as the kind of cloud of spores dissipates, looking into this chest, you see there is a skeleton that is encrusted with a yellow-colored mold.
Orcs.
Yes.
Domino, can you please check for traps? I cast Lesser Restoration on May. She's no longer poisoned.
Thank you.
I'm taking the
As
bones
you
anyway.
look a little bit closer, you do catch a spark of something in the skull's eye socket.
Fuck. God
I
damn it.
hear this. I was like, I have an antitoxin vial.
So do I.
So do I.
Well, then I don't do that. Fuck you guys.
I mean, you would have known that they had it.
I know.
Isn't it better to use a spell which is replenishable?
True.
Yeah, you might as well use a spell.
But depending on when
You're
you're
healed. I
gonna
did it. I was. I'm not.
Yeah.
Not touching you, so I'm just. My hand is just like on May's shoulder as moral support, casting whatever spell I need to help May.
Let's take what's in its eyes.
I'm taking the skull, the bones.
Vorx is taking it.
No, don't.
Yeah.
As you grab the skull, you notice that there is a gem in one of the eye sockets.
Oh, would you look at this? A valuable gemstone. And I just, boop.
Is it a diamond?
I don't know, what is it?
I need to
It is
save
a
people.
moonstone.
Oh,
Oh,
can I actually have that?
moonstone. Yes, I keep the skull. You can have the moonstone.
It's covered in fungus.
It's a mold.
Exactly.
Man, can
Which
you
is a
clean the
type of
moonstone,
fungus.
please?
Can I clean the
Don't
moonstone?
bring
Yeah,
up
with
fungus in
prestidigitation.
front of Jay.
I just unpoisoned you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
It's released its spores, so.
That was which chest was that? That
8.
was chest number 8. I will take a moment to recover
I
and go
checked
to
traps.
the other side of the room. Yes, and having learned the lesson the hard way.
I don't think it was necessarily a trap. I think it was just a dead thing that has deteriorated.
Yes.
That's true.
That means it was alive when it was in there.
Murad did say he didn't think they were trapped.
We got 3 more chests.
He did seem surprised by the burst
we
of
done
yellow
this?
I look at
spores.
Murad and I give him like a
It's not a trap that I knew of.
Okay.
You see, like, the patch of yellow mold in this chest, like, had climbed up the walls of the chest across
like
the
for
bones.
all of your character spectrum.
So I forgot about it.
Chest number 1.
Okay.
Give me a cooler axe chest.
So many 4s.
Yeah, that's okay.
Those
'cause
4s
that's
have been clutch.
24.
Let's go.
You pop this one open, feeling rejuvenated from the lesser restoration. And inside are a dozen stoppered gourds.
Beer!
Hold on.
Or souls.
This could be a very valuable ale.
Okay.
Dozen stoppered gourds. Someone put these in a bag. Soren can taste test them
I'll
later.
just put them in my bag for now, because I'm here. Whatever, let's go. On to the next one. Dozen stoppered gourds.
We're just fucking kleptomaniacs.
Yes! Welcome to D&D.
Hey, she told you could take whatever you wanted.
Yeah, I know, but he's literally taking garbage.
It's not garbage to him.
It's garbage.
One man's
One.
trash.
Don't shame my
My
religion.
worst roll yet. It's an 11.
It's a religion
Unchested?
now, is it?
Yes.
It is a religion.
11 is not enough to pop this lock. It trips you up, but you can make a second attempt.
The lock.
You got this.
Plus, May never gets to do this.
You got this.
Oh, yeah, no.
The strange
I'm not
ticking noise at the end.
I'm not critiquing the opening of the chest.
It's not enough to pop that lock.
Pop, lock it,
This
drop
one
it.
stumped you.
I have a crowbar.
Pull everything back. Forks, just smash this one, and I'll go on to number 3.
Okay, go ahead and make a thieves check for 3, and Vorks make me a strength check or athletics.
Dirty 20.
Much better. And 23 for number 3. Doesn't work twice. You get to have it.
Vorks, as you bring just your axe right down into the chest, it easily splits open, and you see as the splinters fall apart, there is the shape of what was a face mask broken in 2.
Ornamental.
Yes, very
What did
made out of gold, and
Oh,
you
gold for
hear
gold.
the clinging of gold pieces scattering around. There's a pile of gold in this alcove now.
Found the gold chest.
Start scooping it up and put it in the chest.
money.
Whoa, let's do it!
For record keeping, it's 350 gold pieces.
Nice.
Scooping it up.
Oh, right, I should be. I
Then,
person who opted to.
It was a
We took everything. We emptied their treasure.
Yeah. Easy enough to pop this one. As you open it up, there is a silver chalice shaped in the likeness of a spider and
creepy.
inlaid with 8 obsidian eyes.
Creepy, but the obsidian might be useful.
I think we should sacrifice someone and drink their blood with the cup. And then May will become a
This is
Not do
spider.
that.
This is likely. They do that back home.
Yeah, that's a thing.
You've told me that story many times.
I prefer not to become a drider, but that was never a life's ambition of mine. But this is likely a relic from back home.
Those people are fascinating.
I do like the arachnids.
My people are disturbed.
Do we get them all? No, we
I
got,
can agree with that.
We got them all? Alright, that's everything?
I never said I was a bit. I'm not there anymore. I left for a reason. Well,
So it took you guys about 10 minutes to get through all of these chests.
Alright, cool.
We go back up.
Away, man! Away!
So you're taking everything everything?
Yeah,
I
Besides the
guess.
Demogorgon.
Not
Besides the Demogorgon. And I tell Murat,
Demogorgon.
I tell Murat, you might want to destroy that. That might have contributed to Homeboy's madness.
I mean, he heard Domino
Yeah,
give
yeah,
the
yeah.
explanation. He's like, I will leave that one up to Grand.
Yep.
Just tell her, don't look it in the eyes.
I will let her know.
Actually, yeah, can we take, real quick, as we're leaving, can we take one of the cloths that we unwrapped from one of the other fucking things and throw it over that statue?
Sure. From the very
good
first
idea.
one,
Yeah.
there was that
Yeah.
gray silk.
I mean,
Yeah.
alright. None of that bullshit.
Okay, so just to account for all the things of general value, it was 350 gold pieces,
Yep.
the spider chalice with obsidian eyes,
Yep.
the headdress with 3 purple pearls,
Yep.
and then the busted in half gold mask.
Which is the 350 gold. So you would.
Well, I think we still have the mask and the 350 gold
this is-
pieces.
Separate.
Yeah,
Yes.
there's two different things.
Yes. And then the wand, the
Yeah.
cloak,
Functional things I wasn't going to keep
Yeah,
track
yeah,
of
yeah.
because those are going on somebody's character sheet.
and the moonstone.
Oh, Moonstone.
Yeah.
I mean, all of these should be going on somebody's character sheet.
I'm putting them on the ledger for the tavern since we do not know the specific value of these things and haven't explicitly decided to divvy up the money yet. Well, you know,
So
stuff of general value we'll put here and,
I figure
and
when
do
we-
whatever we
But
want.
someone
with.
should have them
yes.
Yeah.
specifically.
I figure when we eventually take a long rest, we'll get identification on all the magical items specifically, and then we'll divvy things up accordingly and maybe trade a few to balance things out.
I guess I can put them on
So-
my character sheet for simplicity, if nobody really cares. Doesn't
I-
really. It really
I
doesn't
think
matter to me.
in our
I
notes,
wrote.
we're just
we'll figure
keeping
it out.
track until next time.
So I've got them in my notes.
I don't put anything on my character sheet.
Yeah. Probably between May, Kai, or Orcs. Just as they
Sure.
were the ones picking them up,
Yep.
unless they explicitly give them to
Yeah, whatever. Does not matter to me.
mine. So it's always good to know who has what.
All I know is I took the moonstone and 12 gourds.
Oh yeah, forgot about the gourds.
I guess I'll write those down.
It's whatever.
Oh, we're just.
Gourd?
It's like
Alright.
moist.
So we're done here, yes?
Gorgeous.
You're able to get
Did we time it right?
back to the elevator
That was nice,
and
dude.
up to the training room where the rest of your new companions are just chilling,
So
waiting for you
Goliath
guys.
fighting dummy, okay.
No, they're all just
Fly
kind
off this cliff.
of.
What was what was the lady's name that can do that? The spellcaster?
Spellcaster is the she that she can cast
The lean.
all of us.
Valine.
Yes, Valina.
Or was it just really the book requires?
Valina.
Flying gets a number of people just as
No.
its regular level.
No.
No.
It's one person.
No,
Oh, okay.
I was surprised by
Yes.
that as well.
Fly gets exactly one person.
Yeah.
That's what Overland Flight is for, if they still have that.
They do not.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Need what's it? What's the one druid thing Ian, that you can do?
Wind walk, and it's a 6th level spell. I thought about that too. I was going to be like, do
Overland
that.
Flight was I fairly high on
Yeah.
spell too.
So I have. and
Misty form?
If I ever. It's called
Only
Wind
affects one
Walk,
person.
where you become
Yeah.
gas clouds that
Yeah,
travel
yeah,
at 300 feet around
Yes,
and just blitz through the sky like a son of a bitch.
That's the one.
But
Yeah.
you're the only one that can do it. Or can you make
No, you can cast it up to.
Nice.
Yeah, it's, yeah. There's a number of people that you can cast it on to.
We are not that high of a level yet.
No.
So you guys are leaving the fortress then?
I think that's the plan. We're done here, yes? We've spoken
Yes.
with Grandalfa, we've
Me
reported treasure.
and then 10 additional people for
Damn.
Windwalk.
It's really good for.
And you gain a fly speed of 300 feet and have resistance to all damage from non-magical weapons.
That's awesome. And it's the 6th level?
Yeah.
Wow.
You can cast it. Yeah, it takes at least a minute for you to like revert back to your normal form.
So as you guys are making your way out, Grandolpho will just kind of call her goodbyes and say, we will be in touch when we are ready for more contact.
We'll let you know how many towns they left.
We thank you for this fruitful relationship.
And guys leave,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
and the group comes with you.
Yep.
Apparently.
There are currently 10 humanoids and a bird.
Yes.
This may be a foolish decision, but I turn to Tuki. Are you capable of bearing someone?
He kind of gives you a slight incline of his head and says, but only one.
Should we send one person ahead to try to warn some of the towns that haven't been hit yet?
I will go get Bob and Sally.
I got some juice left. I can project my voice over a period of time. I don't have any way to send like distances beyond what you guys can send
I wouldn't
messages.
do that just because of avalanches.
But I'm in the air. I'm just not gonna.
We wouldn't be. This would be like
Or you cause an avalanche.
in the mountain, well, not in the mountains. This would be like he would
Making
fly
a
to.
ruckus.
This would be like he would fly to East Haven and try to beat the
Yeah,
dragon
I
there.
would just shout up in the air. It wouldn't affect ground level.
Could send
That's all I could. That's
the Goliath.
could do that.
Still need to rest. I feel like we should maybe do that as a group.
What about
But it's your choice. It really is.
turn to Jonah, Val, and the other guy and say, what about one of you? Would one of you be willing to ride ahead on Tuki and try to warn?
You didn't say Jonah.
Did I say giant? Because I meant
Jonah.
Goliath.
Oh. I think you said Goliath.
Yes, you said.
Will you be willing to take Tuki ahead and try to warn the towns of the pending dragon coming their way?
Jonah and the Goliath speak up at the same time, and they're both like, I will do it.
I feel like we should as far away from
Tuki, do you have a preference?
I'll take the Goliath.
Jonah makes his case. He says, I have known Tuki and traveled with him before. I can take care of him and protect him.
I just look at Tuki and sort of raise an eyebrow, like...
And the Goliath, I forget his name, says, I do not have relations with the 10 towns, but I do not like to see any people hurt.
What do you guys think? Should one of us go, or should we
No.
send one of these volunteers?
Send Jonah. Far away.
None of your characters know anything.
No.
All you've been told about him is don't be near him in combat.
Yeah, all I know is what Tuki has told me, which is don't be near him in combat, and a slight, like, derisive, like, I don't like that guy kind of thing.
I just don't want us to split up.
Right,
If
I
I
was
can
thinking-
request anything.
I was thinking send the Goliath because having the spellcaster with us would probably be beneficial.
Spellcasters are always a good thing.
Speaking of which,
You don't actually know that he's a spellcaster. Alex knows, but
all I know is he told me to like keep a distance from him.
He would have. One of the things if we watched them grab their equipment, he grabbed a wand.
okay.
So, I would assume
fair,
he's
that's
a
fair.
spellcaster then.
Not totally, no.
You're a little bit.
I'm consistent.
So either we send one of them, or you send me shouting. I'm cool with either plan.
The Goliath will speak and says, I will go if you want me to.
Yeah, go ahead, send him.
I'm gonna give him a quick little metal armband, just in case. Be like, go.
Oh, yeah.
Go.
And we'll give him a chunk of ogre meat.
Oh, sorry about that. He's a little weird. Just rub it on your ass.
Says the guy with like rotting body parts strapped to his chest.
Actually, yes. But amongst these people, I've been using it as a homing beacon of sort.
Do not eat it, please.
I keep mine
I
wrapped
recommend
in
not
several
eating
layers of leather.
Okay. This is fascinating. And he'll tuck it into like
I mean, if you want to eat some, I'll give you another chunk.
Why don't we save the the
no.
festivities
Yep,
after
you're
we
good. Yep, I like you.
and he'll tuck it into his pocket of his cloak. That's how cloaks work.
And then
And he, Tuki, After like getting out into the fresh air again for the first time in a while, he's kind of preening a bit and stretching, and as he kind of stretches to his full height, it catches all of you guys off guard. This is a huge bird, and in the bit of light that comes through, not quite sunlight, but just not the darkness that was this fortress, he just kind of radiates this very colorful presence.
Beautiful.
And as he like gives a full body shake, and all of his feathers go and then land back in a nice perfectly coiffed look. He then kneels down and extends a wing for the Goliath to come onto his back. And jumps in the air, giving you one last nod, and takes off in the direction of 10 towns.
Say, give them directions.
Doesn't say we're gonna like direct it.
Yeah,
to a specific.
say, give them directions. Be like, try East Haven. Don't engage the dragon. If you see it there, just skip to the next one, and so on.
So you go over like the flight path with them before they leave?
Yeah, I would say in
And then
general.
show them the map.
Yeah, send them to East Haven first. Yeah, assuming that the other two might delay the dragon a little bit.
Tell everyone to make for Bryn Shander. We can just meet everybody there.
We're not sacrificing every town,
That's
but
literally the last
But
town.
all the people will be gone. They'll
Like
all be at Bryn Shander.
The orphanage.
They can get up and move to Bryn Shander.
How will they know?
Stan,
Because
They will
the
die
Goliath.
beforehand.
Stan, you remember in Lord of the Rings how everyone fled to Helm Deep and then they were cornered there?
And they
we don't,
won?
We don't have a Gandalf to come
Barely,
riding
yeah,
in.
yeah.
We have a Tukey.
We are Gandalf. Look around.
He's Gandalf.
This is what we got.
I am not promising anything.
I'm Gimli.
What is Lord of the Rings?
In real life, I'm Gimli.
You're literally an orc. Like, literally.
Does this Goliath use armor? Or is he bare-chested like a barbarian?
He put on like cold weather gear when he picked up
Right.
stuff, but
Thank you.
he did not have any armor.
Asterix being the most disappointing Gandalf. He would come riding over the horizon and just see all those soldiers going like, forget that, and turn around and leave.
So as you guys watch Tukey and your new Goliath friend ride off in the direction of 10 towns, and the gates behind you have closed in a rather ringing finality. You stare ahead of you, contemplating how you will get from here to there and what you must do next. And that is where we will end tonight's session.